Gilbert Gottfried in here. How's that sandwich?
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, I already finished my meal.
Oh, geez, the whole thing already?
Yeah. Jeff Schick of IBM sent us up some stuff.
Oh, is that where that's from?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. It's from his favorite health food restaurant.
Oh, okay.
The Sacred Chow. Oh, here's Gilbert. Hey, Gilbert, did you eat any of that stuff?
He was chowing down.
Oh, yes.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not used to something without grease in it.
Yeah, right. That was healthy food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was so funny. You know, he probably won't like it, but he was in there dishing it out anyway.
It's free.
Yeah, exactly.
We were talking, you know, Gilbert makes you think you're joking about it, but you're not. Gilbert feels when he does a radio show, whatever's free he's going to take.
That's his payment.
I was telling that famous story about you. Have you heard me tell that story?
No, I don't think you've told it to Gilbert.
Yeah.
See, Gilbert knows. Okay. This was a couple of years ago. There was this really strange-looking radio talk show host, Alan B. Combs.
Yeah.
His eyes were like on opposite ends of his head.
Yes.
And he was working in afternoons at NBC. He took over my old job, and of
Right,
course,
he was
bombed.
supposed to replace us.
Yeah. So he has Gilbert on because
like Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Well, he pretty much Gilbert likes to hang out with Alan B. Combs because he makes him look good looking.
He's the hunk in the room.
Right. You know, you look like Smokey Robinson. But anyway,
I get that a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, so Gilbert is a guest on the Alan B. Combs show because Gilbert was a guest on my show, so Alan B. Combs would have Gilbert on. They pretty much try to duplicate the show.
Yeah.
And Gilbert doesn't care. So he went in.
He didn't know we were coming back.
He doesn't care. He figured we were done anyway.
Yeah.
So Gilbert goes on. And they say to him, well, is there anything we can get you? Yeah. And like Gilbert, is famous for, like, when he used to come on our show, he'd come in and he'd order egg sandwiches, 2 egg sandwiches and juice.
Always had to have something to eat.
Yeah, like, no one really orders anything, only Gilbert.
If I could get a jacket out of it, I would.
Right.
Yeah.
So Gilbert says to the guy, Gilbert says to the producer of the show, would you please get me some insulin?
Yeah.
You know about this? You remember this, right? Yeah, okay.
It wasn't for me before it goes any further.
Right.
Yeah.
So Gilbert goes... So the guy goes, insulin? He goes, well, I'm supposed to go over and pick up some insulin for a relative.
Yeah.
And I'm on my way over there. Could you pick up this insulin for me? So the guy goes, okay.
And syringes, right?
Yeah, and syringes.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, he gets it.
And a ham and cheese.
Yeah, and Gilbert, doesn't offer to pay for insulin or anything. He just takes it. He's a guest, and that's it.
Yeah, you got it for me. It's mine.
And whoever, whoever Gilbert delivered it to, he charged for it. Oh, this cost me money.
Yes. I said, look, this is the good kind.
But you really did that.
Yes.
Yeah. Who was the insulin
true?
for? Yeah, it's a true story. I know it's true.
I'm asking Gilbert.
You figure if you're on the Alan Combs show.
Get all your shopping done.
Yeah, if you can get a car out of it, they should give it to you.
Was that like for a relative or something? That's what
yeah.
I heard, yeah.
Yeah.
And what happened? After the show, you went over and gave him the insulin?
Yeah. And said it cost him, he said it cost me $13.
And you charged for it?
Yes.
He really, he's not joking.
He's amazing.
No delivery fee.
Yeah, do you charge for delivery?
Yeah.
Yes. $5 extra.
So cheap.
Then I'm waiting for a tip.
And you give him a bad name to Jews, because don't Jews get the stereotype of being cheap?
Yeah.
And you're very cheap, right?
I give the bad name to Jews. Yeah. On their own, they're fine.
They were fine until you came along.
Is the reason most of the world hating Jews because of you, Gilbert?
Yes.
Now we got to the bottom of the Holocaust.
Yeah. Gilbert was around during the Holocaust. One of Gilbert's relatives.
They killed 6 million looking for me.
Isn't it amazing all the Jews they killed, they didn't get to you?
Just wasn't worth the effort.
Right. Anyway, Gilbert is going to be a Catch a Rising Star in Philadelphia this Friday and Saturday. Evidently, there's one in Philadelphia.
Yes.
And there are 2 shows each night. So that's Friday and Saturday, a total of 4 shows with Gilbert the Jew Gottfried. Actually, Gilbert did for Jews what O.J. did for black people. So, congratulations.
Yes.
You should be very proud.
Yeah.
I'll be back on Jew Week.
Is there a Jew Week?
When is that?
When is Jew Week? And you've been busy? What do you want to tell people?
Are having a sale.
I see you on a lot of national commercials now. People.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cheerios, Pop-Tarts.
Right.
Are you what we would call on a roll?
Oh, yes. Yeah, my career's really hot.
Yeah.
And speaking of Black history, I did In the House.
Oh, yeah, you're on a lot of black shows. Blacks like you.
In the house.
Yeah.
What is In the House?
It comes on after Fresh Prince.
Oh, that's LL Cool J show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what? That's called In the House?
Yeah, In the House.
In the House.
In the House.
And like Cosby was Cosby never
on Cosby.
Cosby never used
the door
white people.
Never used white people, and he used you. And now the blacks love you.
Yes.
And this is a strange audience that you never expected, right? You never expected to be accepted by the blacks.
And Cosby asked for me.
Right.
He went looking for me.
He liked you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how many have you done now? Because I saw you on Living Single.
Yeah. Cosby, Living Single.
And when you're on these black shows, are you supposed to represent the typical white guy?
I guess I'm the white step and fetch it.
Right. Because they goof on you, right? Yeah. The blacks feel
But
better.
you're always a sort of villainous.
Yeah.
Right.
A different world I was on.
Right. You're the evil white guy.
Yes.
You're the guy holding all the black people back.
Yeah, I'm the evil Jew.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I believe, and I have always said this, Robin, that the reason the black community has embraced Gilbert is that people hate Gilbert as much as they hate the blacks. And they feel like brothers. Is that right?
Yes, I think that's it.
It's true. It's true. So what is your part on this In the House? What do you play?
My typical thing.
What is?
Let me see. Loud screaming Jew.
Are you a loud screaming Jew on this?
Yeah.
And
They don't mention that I'm a Jew.
But it's obvious that you're a Jew.
Sometimes they'll even give me like a black-sounding name, like Robinson or something.
Oh, really?
They won't even change the name.
Yeah, they don't give you a Jewish-sounding name.
Yeah.
And on this one, what do you play? An accountant or a moneylender? What do you play? What do you play? A banker?
A Shylock.
Someone in the entertainment field? Who do you play on it? A Shylock? A bagel salesman?
A property owner.
How is it thinly veiled?
Yes.
What do you play?
I'm just the guy who's around when Christ is being crucified.
I see.
I'm selling them nails.
Right. No, really. On this In the House, I'm serious. What do you play?
I'm like the head of some company.
The head of a company?
Yeah.
And what is the
I don't even know what the company is.
And what happens? They come to you for a job?
Who are you firing?
The various people on the show come to you for a job, or you fire someone? What happens?
I actually do fire.
I know all Gilbert's work.
Yeah, you fire a black person?
Yeah, I fired Debbie Allen.
Debbie Allen. And why? Because she's black, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And you're very obvious about it.
Yeah.
And does the audience, when you fire her, does the audience go, So you're the hated white guy.
Yes, it's like a Ricky Lake episode.
Right.
Yeah.
And why do you fire Debbie Allen?
Well, you have to read the book.
Right. But what is the motivation?
Oh, she got hired by accident.
Yeah. And you didn't realize she was black.
Yeah.
And
no, actually, just it was someone else that was by the similar name who was supposed to be hired. I don't want to give away the...
No, please. I don't think anyone's going to watch it.
Stay tuned.
I don't want to ruin the surprise.
In real life, do you ever get black girls?
Oh, constantly, yeah.
Right.
Still waiting for a white girl.
I know.
Yeah.
And so you're on the show, and you're the hated guy, and you fire Debbie Allen, and then what happens in the end? They fire you or something?
No, I'm just there for... It's one of my real quick ones.
Right. And are you loud and obnoxious?
Yeah. I'm there to show up as a bad white person.
All right. That's an interesting role, Rob.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's typecast.
It's a stretch for me.
Yeah.
Gilbert always gets these parts.
Now, did you watch the Grammys?
No, a little bit of it.
Weren't you on the Grammys one year and you got booed?
I didn't get booed. I actually did well.
Is that a Grammy?
But I did the Emmys, and I did that masturbation routine.
And then you got, they never invited you back.
Yeah, and they were complaining. They apologized to the public.
That's good.
That was another year that it looked like Gilbert was taking off.
It was like Gilbert was just about...
in the foot.
Gilbert was almost going to be accepted. This is why I love Gilbert. It was like Gilbert was doing enough of a body of work.
Yes.
He'd been in Eddie Murphy's movie. Things had been going well.
Right. I think that was around the time Aladdin had come.
Played a parrot, and everyone was in love with Gilbert. And oh, what a cute little guy, Gilbert.
Right, that parrot was great. Let's get Gilbert.
So they decided to give him a legitimate shot at the Emmys and to embrace the general public.
Yeah.
And of course, you shot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, of course.
Right. You went out and did the masturbation thing, and then you were like completely thrown out of show business for a while.
Yeah.
The next day.
The whole Emmy board was apologizing.
Yeah. Gilbert's the only person in the United States who masturbates, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. No one else ever heard of that. So after
Every newspaper was attacking me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I have the clippings. I saved them.
Yeah. They said it was a sneak attack on the American public.
So you didn't watch the Grammys at all? You watched, you say a little bit?
He's boycotting awards shows.
Yes, I'm boycotting.
You're upset about the awards show.
And Steve Somer, the producer, threatened to beat me up.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Of the Grammys?
Yes. Oh, no, of the Emmys.
Of the Emmys.
Yes.
Why? Because of what you did?
Yes.
He threatened you backstage?
I heard it from third person.
I see.
Hadn't they heard your routine before?
No, they said go out there and
knock him dead.
Yeah, just have fun.
Have fun.
And I said, well, fun is masturbation.
Yeah, that's what you thought was fun.
Yeah,
that's your fun activity. Yeah, that's your hobby.
I don't ski.
Right. There it is. And when you stepped off the stage, did anybody confront you? Or?
No, it was all like there was this quiet feeling in the room.
That's what happened when I've done stuff. Like people you just kind of walk out and they're all very silent. Like after I had the spanking situation on the Tonight Show.
Right.
Everyone was just like, oh.
Very quiet.
Yeah.
They all find something to do.
Right, yeah, everyone's
there
busy.
wasn't a soul in the hall while we were there.
The best part of it was that night they were all worried about Sam Kinison doing something the next day.
And he was fine.
Yeah, he did a totally clean thing. Yeah. Totally professional.
Was that as great for you as when you actually masturbate? With the high? Is it great? Nothing matches that, am I correct?
Well, I like it when it's televised more.
I see. That was even more exciting than actual masturbation. And so you did that, and that was, you know what's funny? When I did the Arsenio Hall show, I not only made fun of Arsenio, but his entire black audience, and called him, I told him this was like being on Blackula, and then I made fun of the South African band that was waiting in the wings, and said nobody wanted to hear that crappy music. When I walked out and they threw me out of the building, everyone had abandoned the halls except for the two cops who had to pick me up and throw me out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, everyone was gone. It was a lonely feeling.
Yeah.
It's lonely when you take risks.
There you go.
Right. Well, you have a choice in life. You can read off the cue cards or have some fun. Gilbert Gottfried, Catch a Rising Star, Philadelphia, this Friday and Saturday, 2 shows each night. Gilbert, I'd like to ask you to join us for the news that we'll be doing next.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to hear about the Grammys. Robin has prepared a Grammy report.
Oh, I'd be glad to.
And you'll be able to comment.
Maybe we'll give you a little time to riff.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Just have fun.
And if you do bad, we'll just throw you out.
Oh, yeah. Or you'll just, ignore me.
Or I'll beat you up like the guy DM'd me. Right. We're going to be back with Gilbert Gottfried, the news, right after these words. Hey, Scott, if you got an extra pair of headphones, help me out, huh, pal? Pal of mine? Yeah.
Tighten me up, would you please?
Yeah, baby. Right, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, get away from me, you
All right, fix it.
jerky questions, you bloody fool.
You know what? It's because I had this in queue. When you throw this in queue, it knocks out one side of the headphones.
Yeah, when that button is pushed down over there on the monitor.
What? Let's grab Gilbert's microphone. What?
Yeah.
Grab a microphone. What are you saying?
No.
Why?
There's a button on the monitor over there. When it's pushed down and you have it in queue, you only get one side. That is correct.
Well, why do I want that?
You don't want that.
I need a cigarette. I'm all stressed out.
Oh, olive oil.
Why do we have a button?
We have a few buttons on
Do me a favor, man. Don't push that in. Don't push that in for me, all right? Because it blows my mind.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of doing a commercial. I got half my headphones working.
Okay.
All right.
No
problem.
I think I'm a little stressed out. I'm sorry.
I gotta eat me spinach.
Maybe it'll grow some hair on my head.
Whoa. Oh, I lost me hair. Whoa. Gotta go back and wipe the grease off me forehead.
Everybody loves to goof on Scott the engineer.
Oh, get away from me, you and your jerky questions, you bloody fool.
Makes everybody feel good about themselves.
Hey, anyway, Gilbert will be a Catch a Rising Star in Philadelphia this Friday and Saturday. 2 shows each night.
And USA up all night on Saturday.
Yeah, who cares about that? No one watches that. No one watches that. It's Channel 17.
I know.
I always pass by when Gilbert's on.
I never see Gilbert.
He's introduced to some... What was the movie Saturday night? I was watching TV, and I couldn't believe it. They hit the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, when was that?
I don't know. It was
bottom of the barrel.
It's always been bottom of the barrel.
Oh, this was the worst movie. It wasn't even as good as, like, The Two-Headed Man.
Oh, stop it.
I don't know what you were introducing. But they had a lot of, like, every week you have bikini chicks on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's ways of scaring girls in bikinis.
It's a way of getting girls in bikinis near Gilbert. Anyway, Robin, let's do the news. Gilbert's going to sit in for the news.
All righty.
I've decided to sit in.
Yeah. We asked him, and he had to be somewhere, but he canceled.
We will begin with the Grammys, then.
Oh, that's Jackie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Now, is that out of your mouth, or what?
That's Jackie passing a movement because of his roids.
You don't know.
Like a seal being clubbed to death.
Anyway, Robin, you were saying.
We're doing the Grammys.
Yeah.
All right, and
I'm into this.
them in no particular order.
All right.
And more tapes could be coming in at any moment. It's working feverishly. So I'll do what we have.
I've only been working on it for 4 hours.
I've been working on this since 7:30.
I swear, if you give me any more work, I'll have to smoke 2 cigarettes at a time.
Hey, let go of me olive. Whoa.
So I guess they didn't pull any Ellen DeGeneres for me. So we can't do any Ellen DeGeneres.
Gilbert and I were talking about how bad she is during the commercial. Like all those female sort of questionable comics that run around in their pantsuits.
Yeah.
They don't wear dresses and they all adopt kids.
Well, she hasn't adopted yet.
Yeah.
Give it a week.
And then they all do these things where they run around backstage. You knew that Ellen DeGeneres would run around backstage. She's trying to be America's sweetheart or something. You know, she wants to be cute.
Yeah.
So she runs around backstage and she goes, I'm going to open the door and see, this is the room where they keep all the Grammys. And then there was a bunch of, like, grandmothers. Grammys.
Oh. Oh, boy. So it's a sight gag.
Yeah. Sight gag.
Yeah.
And there was one old woman dressed up like Kiss. And
another old woman with a walker and a peace and making a peace sign.
That was Alanis Morissette's grandmother.
Yeah.
It's very funny, bit.
Yeah.
Sorry you missed it.
You'll have to get me a tape of it.
We would have had tape of it, but Scott's overworked.
I can't find the tape.
He only could do 9 clips.
I lost me tape.
Whoa. He's the slowest.
You know, I wouldn't even get into it with him. He was giving me that look and, you know, throwing up his hands.
But, Robin, you could dub the whole Grammys in 2 hours. All you had to do was watch it and pull the clips.
This seems to be difficult.
I couldn't get it done fast enough.
So I don't know what to tell you.
Robin, it would have been done, but unfortunately it cut into my smoking time.
I had to find cigarettes.
On the tape.
Yeah, to the cigarettes. Yeah. Who took me cigarettes?
So anyway, here is the Pearl Jam acceptance speech. They won for Best Rock Album.
Eddie Vedder is from Pearl Jam. And he's one of those guys who's all pained and tortured.
Yes.
So he gets up on stage and he's embarrassed he's up on stage accepting an award.
Oh, of course.
And he does this thing, he's so embarrassing, he takes his hand and he starts picking his head. He's like, the whole time he's like touching his head, like Richard Lewis used to do, you know, touch your head.
It's like, you know you're nominated. You know if they call your name, you're going to go up there. So just go up.
So he's like all bummed out and stuff.
He's too cool.
Yeah, he was really cool.
And I'm sure he gives the money back that he gets on his album.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a cool guy who does it for art.
Right, here you go.
Well, we just came to relax. I just wanted to watch the show.
Like
I
this
hate
is
to
such
start
a
off
great
the
show.
bang. I'm going to say something typically me on behalf of all of us. I don't know what this means. I don't think it means anything.
Cool.
That's just how I feel.
Cool.
There's too many bands, and you've heard it all before. But
cool.
My dad would have liked it. My dad died before I got to know him. He would have liked it. So that's why I'm here.
So if you didn't know your dad, then how do you know he would have liked the Grammys?
I have that very same question sitting in my brain. You don't know the guy. How would you know what he'd like?
My dad died. He's trying to be this tortured artist.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. We'd like to thank Dave Abergee.
This is another guy doing damage
all
control.
our families and friends. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Another guy trying to be cool.
This is very interesting. I'd like to thank the other Seattle factions like the Mighty Alice in Chains that are here tonight.
Cool. You guys are very cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. I wish I could get up and... I wish I could get up there and do that.
Cool. Thank my father. Like, there has to be like an hour between each word.
I just want to... Like, you can hardly speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I just want to...
Thank.
Like, black guys would get up and just totally obliterate the English language. And then white guys would get up and act like they don't know how to speak.
They don't speak it either.
Yeah, they don't speak English. But it's like a different kind of like, let me just, you know. And meanwhile, Eddie Vedder was in singles. He talked fine, you know. I just, you know, my dad died and he would have liked this, but I never got to know him. And
Yeah, I don't think Garth Brooks had any trouble not accepting an award. You know, if you don't want it, you don't want it. You don't have to torture yourself.
I think Garth Brooks grew up without shoes. At least he could speak.
Well, we just came to relax. I just wanted to watch the show.
Yeah, man, don't bother me.
Look, here's a guy who claims to not like to be looked at.
Yeah.
He came to the Grammys to relax.
Yeah, and he's picking his head the whole time, too. I don't know what he's picking off his head.
It's a scab.
I hate to start off with a bang. I'm going to say something typically me on behalf of all of us. I don't know what this means. I don't think it means anything.
Man.
Oh, wow.
Cool, man.
Pull us all out.
Hey, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
We
wow.
came to see people win.
He doesn't know what he's saying. Wow, man.
Well, there's about 9 billion retards in the world, all who would like to be up there getting a Grammy.
And so would he have when he was younger.
That's just how I feel. There's too many bands, and you've heard it all before, but my dad would.
Now he's going to say something nice.
Oh,
yeah. My dad.
That didn't go over so well. Let me try something else.
He's like Tom Arnold at the trying to win the crowd over there. He goes, okay, I'll say something about my dad. That way everyone will feel bad for me.
I better pull out the dead dad. Get him back.
Yeah. Probably like take your molestation story from your book. Use that.
Yeah, the stage director's waving. Do the dead dad bit.
My dad died before I got to know him. He would have liked it, so that's why I'm here. Thanks, I guess.
Thanks, I guess.
So if his father was alive, he wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. His dad died, and that's why he's here.
Never got to know him, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't get to know
I'm sure he was a real pleasant guy like
Yeah,
you.
you wouldn't have liked him if you got him.
You don't sound like you like anybody. I just came to Los Angeles on the most hectic night of the year to relax. You know.
Yeah, I came to sit in this crowd of strangers to relax.
Yeah, this is very relaxing. And he was cool because like when he gets up, he has like the liquor bottle in his hand. It looked like a liquor bottle.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It looked like a beer bottle. I'm not sure what it was, but it looked like a beer bottle.
Right, we can't even sit in this audience without
Yeah, right. Yeah, I have to have a drink, man. I need a drink.
I really hate getting an award. Yeah, it's just that's what I do.
I don't like to be recognized by my peers.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means. I don't think it means anything.
I'd be just as happy if I was playing out in the street.
In front of traffic.
Yeah.
And he planned that whole thing, too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I hope the other rock bands got him backstage and beat him up.
Beat the piss out of him. What else is in the news, Robin?
Well, of course, Tupac Shakur was there, and he said, you know, it's time to shake up the Grammys. So this is supposedly where you were supposed to show up?
Yeah, I don't know if Gilbert knows this. So they called from the Grammys. Called my agent, you know. They've always treated me like dicks. They won't even let us, like, go back there and cover the thing because they say we ruined the event. So,
yeah, you ruined it.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Like I ruined the Jews.
Yeah. Somebody
do it on their own.
That's true.
Yeah, I ruined the Grammys. So, you know, I upset the artist.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they call up because they've decided that they're going to try and become more with mainstream pop culture. Because remember, like, when the Rolling Stones and the Beatles were around, they never even got a Grammy. They were never even acknowledged.
Right.
They were given awards like Frank Sinatra.
They don't care so much about being mainstream. They care about ratings.
Yeah. So anyway, they call up and they go, now we're not saying, we don't want to get your hopes up, but we're thinking we might want Howard to present with Tupac Shakur. We have an idea in mind, and we're not saying we definitely want, my agent listens and he goes, excuse me, why are you people calling me? Yeah. Well, we're not sure, but we think, he goes, what makes you think we want to go be a stupid presenter with anybody or anything on your stupid show? Why would we want to do that? And what kind of half-ass way is this to ask someone to be on the Grammys? You know, and then all of a sudden they went, oh, no, we really want it. And all of a sudden they broke down, you know. This is a little negotiation.
Yeah.
So we hung up. I didn't go. I was supposed to walk out for this nonsense so I could be unfunny with everyone else. Here, listen to this. So I guess Tupac was going to introduce me.
What's up? How y'all like this Versace hookup?
Come on, he's supposed to be in jail. Right?
Well, he was convicted.
I was convicted. He's running around at the Grammys.
Yeah.
And he's okay.
He should be getting raped in prison now. Instead, he's on the Grammys.
I would just kill myself if I had to go to prison.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, I would.
Why try to live through
I'd be
that?
someone's bitch in a second. Yeah.
You know, I think about this poor Heidi Fleiss.
Yeah.
It's really weird. First of all, she's got I mean, the reality is that this poor, thin little girl is going to go to jail for being a hooker, basically, or a pimp, when no pimps ever go to jail.
No.
The Mayflower Madam's running around here in New York.
Oh,
She's a regular celebrity.
Yeah,
she wants to come on our show, by the way. She wants to come on here.
Oh, she does?
Yeah. I don't know if I even want her.
Well, let's have her on.
Well, she's a whore?
Yeah.
A whore master.
She was missing from John yesterday.
Yeah, whore master. So, you think we should have her on?
Yeah.
And do what with her?
Ask her those questions that she ran away from John for.
All right.
The black guys with the big hats and long coats are not in jail.
Right. So they're going to take this Heidi Fleiss, and I feel bad for her. I really do. I think it's an outrage because there's no equality with justice. I mean, it's not an equal system. Out in Los Angeles, the one person they're going to convict, they can't convict O.J., they can't convict the Menendez brothers.
I'm sure there's other madams in Hollywood.
Yeah.
They haven't hauled them all in. They just hauled in Heidi and slapped her with everything.
And what about this? What about these guys? Who, what about all these guys who had sex with these? None of them are going to jail.
Charlie Sheen got up there and testified.
He was happy about it.
Walking around working today.
Well, let's not pick on Charlie. His marriage broke up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, please, let's be sensitive.
Yeah, he's going through a rough spot right
now.
Yeah.
I mean,
imagine if he was an ugly guy, he would be worshiping that girl.
Yeah.
So, I'm actually surprised there hasn't been more of a public outcry over this. Because it is weird. It is such a weird thing.
Nobody cares, I guess.
I mean, she's going to go to jail and do like 9 years.
But this is exactly why there shouldn't be any prosecution in the first place. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Gilbert, you go to whores, right?
All the time.
No, you've been to hookers, right?
Yeah, constantly.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I can't ever tell with Gilbert.
Oh, please. Take a look at him. Come on.
Oh, I'd like to meet the woman he pays.
You don't got enough money to do that.
Even hookers draw a line.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, let's get back to Tupac.
There's a limit to what I'm going to do.
Now, so I was supposed to walk out of this. Okay.
Introduce him here.
It's closed, so you know I go all out for the Grammys. Y'all down with this? We're going to try to liven it up. You know,
it's cool not to be understood either. Yeah. Are you down with it?
I'm down with this. If you down with this, I'm down with this.
And everyone in the audience acts like he's speaking English.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, other people would just be goofing on him. Because he's a black guy, all the white people in the audience are afraid to, like, goof on him.
Oh, no, that's okay with us, Tupac.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you grew up the hard way, man. You didn't have to learn English.
Right on.
Right on. Right on, Tupac. We're down with that. In the house.
The Grammys used to be all straight-looking folks with suits, everybody looking tired, no surprises. We tired of that. We need something different, something new. We need to shock the people.
See, I was going to walk out.
Shock the people.
Shock the people.
If they announce you by saying, let's shock the people, no one's going to be shocked.
Well, this is weird. Kiss walks out, and then they just stand there.
They do nothing shocking.
Yeah, because Kiss is very shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's shocking that grown men are in those outfits.
Yeah.
Now, he's my homeboy, and I see just about everything now. All right, Los Angeles! Great to be here!
And that's it.
That was pretty shocking.
That's what Kiss said, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they went on to introduce some nominees.
I was pretty shocked.
Yeah.
I'm pretty shocked how lame that show is.
Yeah.
And they're calling up like they're doing me a favor, putting me on there. Well, he'll be on in front of a national audience. Yeah, I'm making a jackass out of myself.
Right. What would that have been if you had done that?
Yeah. Well, I would have walked out, and I would have said, okay, here's the nominees.
What the hell is everybody screaming for?
That's pretty shocking.
I don't care. Do you think I care?
No one cares.
So on with the show as it was.
Yeah. What am I going to do with that?
A couple of Lifetime Achievement Awards, a couple of tributes, one to Stevie Wonder. So a couple of guys came out. I didn't
They got him a coloring book.
Oh, stop it.
These guys were pretty good.
D'Angelo or D'Angelo? How do you say that? And Tony Rich.
These guys did like a piano, like an organ thing, tribute to Stevie Wonder. They were singing a bunch of his songs all at once.
Together, yeah.
They were pretty good, actually. It's kind of a good moment.
I play a tribute to my organ every night.
Me too.
Yes.
Funny, I watched this, and then I turned it off and played a tribute to my organ last night. See?
Yeah, it's very cool.
Gilbert can get into it.
No, I'm down with that.
Stop dancing. Upsetting. Yeah. Parents gave him an affection. Living just enough. See? That's pretty hard to do. I can even do that with Row, Row, Row Your Boat.
Oh, yeah.
You got two songs going at once. Cité.
Wow.
Cité.
The Cité.
The Cité, man.
And, of course, Stevie...
It's in the Cité.
Stevie had to do one of his, patented acceptance speeches.
When nobody knows what he's talking about. Just because he's blind doesn't mean he can get away with not making any sense.
One of the
They should bring him out with us back to the audience.
They almost did. The guys were supposed to take him one place, and they took him to another place, and then had to walk back. They all looked like they were blind.
They were marching him around the stage because they didn't know where to go. It's kind of funny.
I thank all of you very, very much.
Cool.
This is a very exciting moment for me. But at first...
No, seeing is exciting.
Yeah. He wouldn't know that.
I have to thank God.
It's cool.
He was standing in the hallway with this speech.
A breath of life. Give me a wonderful family.
Then why didn't they give you eyesight?
Hey, man, mellow out.
Yeah.
It's always cool to see Stevie Wonder thanking God.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
got a real good reason to thank
took
God.
my eyes, but thank God you gave me music.
Yeah.
If I was born blind, I'd be a Satan worshiper.
Not if he made you sing like this.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't need my eyesight. I can play the harmonica.
I can't see nothing, but I can sing.
Yeah.
What a choice. How about all the people who can sing and see?
They don't sing like that.
All of my peers that have supported me in this profession, all of my friends, loved ones,
people who generally just take my money,
family, all of you. When I touch this award tonight,
see, you can't see. He said, touch this award.
That, with a big breath in my heart, I accept this in the spirit of all of you, because
Gilbert, why can't you be more spiritual like this?
When I come on the cable show doing these TNA movies, I know deep in my heart that God gave this to me. I want to thank you all, and I love you all for being with me.
It'd be funny if they, put him on the Staten Island ferry and told him he was at the Grammys.
We had the air conditioning on,
Thank
so don't
God
let
they
it
don't
bother
have you minding Steve.
Or wouldn't it be funny if the whole audience was deaf and he didn't know it?
really are the ones that made it possible. So this is your award. And
people should be standing behind them waving their hands around.
I mean, I'm trying to get this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
For the rest of my life, doing all that God wants me to do. Thank you. God bless you.
Oh. Gilbert is sensitive.
Yeah. I know. Talking all over Stevie Wonder.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. How'd you like it if you couldn't see anything?
There were also, a lot of good performances.
Cool.
Here is Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, she was pretty good because she did that same angry song, but she did
sat down to do it.
She sat down
all over the stage.
And she kind of was mellow. She did like an acoustic thing or something.
That wasn't acoustic.
No?
It was a pretty true rendition.
Was it?
Yeah.
It seemed mellower. You like that song, Alanis Morissette?
Yeah, it's really upsetting. It's really heartfelt, and it shows a lot of angst. Yeah. Whatever happened to Sheryl Crow?
All of you very, very much.
That's Stevie.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm blind.
He didn't realize they gave him the light to get off.
Starting again.
You forget about me.
No, that's a different version.
It is, you're right.
But it was a slap in the face. How quickly I was replaced. And are you thinking of me when...
Oops.
That's the part where they bleep her.
Oh.
She gave every name was unable to make.
She said the F word.
She's hit.
Yeah. No, whoa. I wonder if she yodels in bed. Well, I'd like to meet the guy who dumped her. That's what this song's about.
Yeah.
She was like almost She was almost crying when she was doing it. I think she could be really good looking if she got rid of that hippie haircut.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, just kind of like cut a punky little haircut and a bunch of earrings. Maybe colored her hair. Put on a mini dress. Showed off her boobies. Gary, book me the guy she wrote this about. Yo.
You know what? I was wondering who you could trace that yodeling back to. And at first I thought, you know, maybe Sinead O'Connor's responsible for all.
I would have thought of that.
Or Slim Whitman.
Right. There's the guy.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. You know who I finally came up with?
remember you.
The Swedes?
Yoko Ono.
Really? Yoko?
Very good.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, but
Maybe
this was good.
she's responsible for all this.
She's a nut.
Anyway, here's Alanis, who won a couple of awards, accepting one of them.
Oh, cool.
It's so cool not to be too excited about winning an award.
Thank you.
I'd like to open by saying my father died.
2.
This award does not represent the fact that I'm better than any other women that were nominated with me, but it does represent that a lot of people connected to what I wrote and what Glenn and I wrote together. So for that, I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a good opportunity for me to thank some people that have been very instrumental
Gilbert
in my
Gottfried.
evolution over the last while.
Can we see your boobies?
A lot to me.
Take off your shirt.
And show us your
Glenn
boobies.
Ballard, first and foremost, for his
Take your
openness.
boobies out and jump up and down.
Can you get on a trampoline while you give this speech?
What can you show?
While you play with your boobies.
Yeah.
Your flabby ass.
If I give you $10, can I fill you up?
Yeah. Very talented. And I value your friendship wherever you are, Glenn. I don't know where you are in this audience.
You're flat.
Scott Wolf, my integrity skilled manager, thank you for your belief.
All serious about a Grammy.
And John Alexander and everyone at MCA Publishing.
Could you ever give a serious speech like this? I just don't see it happening.
And everybody had an integrity-fulfilled manager.
Yeah, right.
Lately.
Until they take all their money. That's what you read all the time about the manager take all the money.
I'd like to thank my manager who left town with my fortune. Now I'd like to show my boobies.
You've been with me from the beginning, and I appreciate
Pull up your top.
And
pull on your bottoms.
For your freedom that you've given me. Or the freedom
Show us your ass.
I appreciate it. Every artist loves that.
I bet she's got a big ass.
And my band, who I've grown to love very much, and my crew on the road.
My crew.
And everyone else who comes to see me on the road. I appreciate it. And
yeah, Coolio brought out his whole posse. It looked like I don't know, like Africa. and
when do you see a group of white people, what does it look like to you?
I don't know. You don't see them. They all come up and accept by themselves.
You just say, oh, that's okay.
I thought it was kind of cool that he gives his posse credit. His posse.
My posse.
My pleasure. Thanks.
Thank you.
Then Bonnie Raitt did something weird. Her father, I guess, was nominated or won a Grammy last night, and the two of them came out to do one of these presentations, and they decided to sing together before.
Totally off key. I saw that part.
Yeah, I don't know what she was singing.
They weren't singing the same song. I used to watch her dad in that movie Carousel.
Oh, is he in that?
I used to dig him when I was a little boy. My dad would take me to see him. My boy Bill is that him?
Yeah.
John Ray?
Yeah.
We're going to a clam bake. I never saw such a horrible movie. Every time.
I couldn't sit through one of those musicals.
Every time, my parents would take me to him and then buy the soundtrack album. And my dad would sing the songs to the soundtrack.
Oh.
It was a regular.
Tortured as a
it was the sound of music going on in my house. We were the Von Trapp family.
You were trapped.
You're not kidding.
You were Von Trapp.
And it was like, hey, you know what? Let's have a clam bake. Okay. We're going to a clam bake.
Well, here they are singing together.
Now he's like an old man.
How's that?
Grammys. Get off the stage.
Oh, I'm so glad I was here for that moment.
You know, Bonnie, it's great to see that you finally are hip enough to sing one of my Broadway songs.
Who wrote that?
Yeah, and I'm glad that you finally got nominated for a Grammy, Dad.
She always has a sore throat. That woman ought to get voice lessons. She always, I've seen her in concert a couple of times years ago when I was in college. She always had, she had to cancel. She had to cut the set short. She always has a sore throat. I do.
Jackie. She's the one.
A hooker is walking down the street.
It's time to go back to my side of the fence now.
Ooh, she annoying. Why don't you just run chalk across the, run your nails across the blackboard?
And here's Coolio making the best acceptance speech of the night.
Ah, very good.
I dig him, man. This is funny. Wait, you got to hear this. Okay. This is good.
Because you remember, everybody is on the stage with him, about 500 people.
This whole posse.
Around the microphone.
Hold that for me, bruh. First of all...
Thank God they're rap stars and not out stealing and doing crack. She's wearing like a $2,000 suit. They're watching a crack addict in a $2,000 suit. Did he say...
Essentially, it is a crack addict.
Did he say he used to do drugs?
Yeah, he did drugs.
Oh, used to.
I don't know if he did crack, though.
I don't know which he did. He does admit to having done drugs.
I would like to claim this Grammy on behalf of the whole hip-hop nation, West Coast, East Coast, and worldwide. United we stand, divided we fall. Recognize.
Recognize.
A lot of these guys have a mission.
Yeah.
And that's LV throwing in a yeah. Everyone's on.
I just want to thank a few people at the top of my list. God, for sure. Yeah. My fiance, if y'all didn't know that, Josefa.
Yeah.
Josefa?
Yeah.
Oh, well, listen here, Josefa. Well, come here on the back, Josefa.
Gilbert, you better take note of that name. You're working on all those things.
Hello there.
Well, listen here, Josefa.
Yeah. My 7 kids.
Oh, jeez.
And my family. My artist Stevie Wonder, Quincy Jones, LV, Doug Rashid, and now stand up, baby. Stand up. He produced the track.
About 900 guys involved in this track. Nobody made any money.
Crowbar Management, PMP Management, Tommy Boy, MTV, Disney, Don Simpson, rest in peace, baby. Jay Bruckheimer, Kathy Nelson, Michelle Pfeiffer, Skip Saylor, and Echo Sound, my country and worldwide radio people, the technician, roadies, and crews on my show. And on a serious note...
Now they're playing music to get them off the stage, but the whole night is about making a speech, and the guy's finally... Someone's saying something, and they throw him off. It's a weird... So Ellen DeGeneres can quickly get to the next bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We had a little problems lately in high school, and I only got one thing to say to all my black and Latino brothers out there fighting.
That would be you, Gilbert.
Yes.
Ain't no gangsters living in paradise. Yeah.
Hey, now.
So wake up.
Hey, now.
Get something new in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because the revolution is coming. You better watch out.
What revolution?
The revolution was supposed to be coming in the 60s.
What revolution is coming, though? What's he talking about?
I don't know. They started throwing out these cliches after a while. I don't know what they're supposed to mean.
Who's watching out, the blacks and Latinos or the white people?
If you're interested, I'm reading an interview with him now. It's 7 kids, 5 women.
You know what's weird?
Different women.
Like when he says the revolution is coming, you picture like all the white people in the audience just getting up and running out of the theater. Oh, man, not now. I'm in later. And then that beautiful Muzak running, you know, the revolution is coming.
Yeah, they play it softly to give you a hint to wrap it up.
Revolution's in a ballroom.
Yeah.
And then it gets louder and louder and louder, and finally your mic gets shut off.
I got to take a break. When we come back, we can finish up our Grammy stuff.
Good.
Gilbert's here. He's going to be Catch a Rising Star in Philadelphia this Friday and Saturday, 2 shows each night. And Gilbert also is on that horrible show, Up All Night. Which is what every... It is. Gilbert knows that. What is
and
it?
the revolution is coming.
Right. And what night is that horrible show on? Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the revolution's coming.
All right. And go see Gilbert in Philly. He's great. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Can't wait to see that when it comes out.
What?
Nothing.
Something aimed at like talking about a movie.
No way. You thought I was talking about something intelligent?
Yeah. My mistake.
Haven't you worked with me long enough? Hey, Gilbert Gottfried, Robin, we've seen him live. Didn't we go together to see him live?
Yes.
That was a good date. I think I got to second base.
Well, you weren't sitting next to me. I don't know how you got the second base on.
Oh, no wonder that guy punched me. Anyway, the Gilbert Gottfried Show goes to Catch a Rising Star in Philadelphia this Friday. 2 shows each night. Go see the remarkable Gilbert Gottfried. He will be doing...
remarkable.
Well, come on. Will you be talking about Adolf Hitler?
Yes.
Yeah. Adolf Hitler routine?
Yes.
Will you do your David Brenner routine?
Oh, yes.
You will?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't even know what you're going to do.
I don't know what the hell.
Did you write new
you
material?
Open your eyes, that's all.
Yeah. Why do you close your eyes when you're on stage? Is the audience that bad?
Yes.
You hate people that much?
Yeah, I'm so happy to be there.
Gilbert has a shtick where he closes his eyes. It's funny to see. It's a tribute to Helen Keller.
Yeah.
They lead him out on stage. No, when you walk out, you have your eyes open, and you close them, and then you do your act.
Makes me feel like Stevie.
So nervous that you feel more comfortable with your eyes closed?
Well, sometimes they're just squinting.
Right.
Yeah.
You can see people.
Oh, yeah. If I wanted to.
And you go out, you do your act, and you have new material, or is it the same stuff that we saw a couple of years ago?
Is there anything for us to go see?
Yeah, would it even pay for us to go?
I'm doing jokes about George Bush.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you have all new material, right? Yeah. I assume you sit home all day.
How often do you update?
How often do you refresh your act?
Gee, I don't know. You know, it's some old, some new.
Right.
It's like listening to Andy Williams.
Right.
Yeah.
He comes out with his new material that nobody wants to hear. Some of the old classics.
Mix.
Right. Have you and you doing anything on the new election, the Republican? Why don't you just admit it's the same crap you voted for?
Yes.
No, you're doing material on what? On what are some of the new topics?
Oh, well.
Abortion?
Hey, you know,
are you like Dennis
running
Miller
for president? Oh, yeah.
you rant and rave?
Dennis Miller and Richard Belzer.
Right. Do you do any political material?
Yeah, you know, like the whole economy, man, you know. You know, it's like a conspiracy, like the same way they wiped out Kennedy, you know, and they're still trying it now in the whole...
You don't do any of that?
No, surprisingly.
You just have fun up there.
Yeah, I don't read a paper.
Right. What about when Watergate was around? Did you do material about Watergate, or you bored?
Yeah, I was really upset about that.
You were? That upset you?
Yeah.
You finally got serious?
Yeah, I get embarrassed the country.
Did you do a Richard Nixon impression at that time?
No.
Don't do one now.
No one actually did.
You do any impressions of Richard Nixon? No.
See, everyone actually did like David Fry imitation.
Yeah, no one did a real Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
Richard Nixon actually was quite effeminate. He didn't sound like that at all.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Anthony Hopkins sounds nothing like Nixon.
He's British.
Yeah. And he keeps falling in and out of that accent.
You went to see that movie?
I just on TV. I see bits and pieces.
Yeah, you don't actually go see movies.
No.
Did you get a VCR yet?
Oh, yes.
You have that?
Yes.
You have one of those. And you rent the movies?
Yeah. So now I can watch porn.
You actually rent a movie?
Yeah.
Do you have a porno collection?
No. I think I have got about 3 or 4.
And
I have one film called Purple Passion.
Do you?
That's like a black porno film.
And do you watch it over and over again? And Purple Passion, I see. And do you...
Oh, boy.
And,
I'll lend you a copy.
Now, why do you have a black porno film? Is that what you're into, or is it a
Somebody sent me a black porno film called Purple Passion.
And do you pleasure yourself to it?
Yeah.
Do you watch it? Do you use it?
That one's hard to take seriously.
It is.
Yeah.
You don't get romantic. No, because I know you're a bachelor. And
I still get off to the underwear ads in the paper.
You do?
Yeah.
You read the New York Times? And
Oh, yes.
Right. I see. All right, well, let's get back to...
We're learning way too much about this.
I don't feel like we've learned anything.
Yeah.
Are you a lonely man?
Well, no, because I have God in my heart.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Robin.
Speaking of God, here's Joan Osborne performing her song. They got the Catholic Church supposedly all upset.
All right, let's listen to a little of that, please.
What if Fred was one of us? Just a guy like one of us.
All right, that's good. I like that. What if Fred was one of us?
Wow.
Because he's from Mars.
Changed the song completely.
All right, here's Joan Osborne. Now, she did the same thing. This song, it's a pretty song. It's sickening already, is it not?
It's kind of redundant.
Can she do any other songs, or is that it for her? It's a nice song, don't get me wrong. Whoa, yeah. Boy, is she a dog. Everyone, did you see see her?
Yeah.
You wouldn't date her. You don't get anybody.
Cover your face and show your boobies.
Put a bag over your head. And that nose ring. You're supposed to only get a nose ring if you got a really sexy little nose. You don't have a big schnoz and get that. I don't get a nose ring.
That ring is almost in her ear.
Yeah, it is. Her nose is huge, and then it's like right up against her ear. The camera is not her friend. Stevie Wonder called her a pig. Yeah, what if Gilbert was one of us? Very beautiful. It is a beautiful song. The guy from the Hooters wrote this.
Yeah, that Eric Zilli.
Yeah, Hooters. She should have shown her Hooters. She's like another hippie chick.
So she didn't even write this?
No.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think they've had it with her.
Oh, yeah.
Has anybody ever heard the rest of her album?
Well, then St. Teresa's supposed to be okay.
What is that, Robin?
St. Teresa.
It's good?
Supposed to be good,
Yeah.
That song's supposed to be good.
It is good. Yeah. Howard is great. Subliminal. Yeah. What if Buddha was purple and not green? Would the Chinese worship him? I'm just thinking of a follow-up. Chinese people. Sorry? What? I'm trying to get into it. Hey, come on. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I am sorry.
I'm very sorry.
Annie Lennox was surprised by winning an award. Here is
I am sorry.
I really didn't think I was going to win.
Yeah.
Acceptance speech.
She had as much chance as Gilbert of winning a Grammy. Has she put out a record?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I really never expected to win this. I sincerely mean it. I can't believe I've won one of these things. Fantastic. I've got something to take home with me now.
Yeah, baby.
I have no speech prepared, but I'd just like to say that I really feel very honored to be among so many fantastic female performers here tonight.
And me father died
give them
too.
respect because it's fantastic to see people develop and coming into themselves.
Take your top off.
I've been doing it a long time.
Shut up.
Show us your ass.
Yeah. Pull down your leather pants. Let's see the cellulite on your ass.
Play with your boobies in your ass.
Show it.
You know, this is becoming a one-note performance from you, Dan.
Yeah, well, see, you're the woman. Let's see some ass. The only one who wants to be naked is that country singer.
Yeah.
Shania. She's hot. She just wants to be naked. Shania.
And then Whitney Houston started, she came on and she was very beautiful, but she wasn't singing one of her own songs. She got into a whole gospel.
Oh, she's a mess. She should have taken her top off. Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
I feel a Negro spiritual coming in. Say it.
Get out of the wheelchair.
It's Reverend Ike.
Throw down your crutches.
Baby.
Please welcome to the stage the First Lady of Gospel Music. Y'all better get ready.
Oh, y'all.
You better get ready.
Y'all.
The great
Well, hello there.
Let me put my hands on them 2 lumps on your chest and hear you. Looks like you got the breast cancer. Holy Magara. Who's the First Lady?
Shirley Caesar.
Shirley Caesar. Great Caesar goes. Like a pancake commercial. Oh my goodness. Come on, this is crazy.
Aunt Jemima does not sing.
Aunt Jemima is saying. Where's George Jefferson? Moving on up.
The whole audience was up rocking back and forth.
Really? They're all on acid. Look at white people. They were jumping up and down trying to get out of the theater. You don't know what any of this. She's waking the place up. Was it good, or was it like...
It was like a church revival meeting.
Were white people jumping up and down like they were black?
White people jumped out of their chairs. Everybody was clapping and looking at them.
White people jumped out of their chairs? Ridiculous.
White people were going, well, we're supposed to like this.
Yeah, we better act like we like this, or we'll be called racist.
You can't stay in your seat when it's good.
I'm sitting. I wonder what I would do if everyone in the audience, did like Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam jump up and start?
I didn't see one person seated.
Really? I better stand up or maybe I'll get robbed. Gilbert, you wouldn't have stood up, would you? You never danced in your life.
Are you kidding? Gilbert would have been the first one up.
Oh, yeah.
When you were like in high school, did you ever like try to fit in and like go to a dance and dance?
No.
No?
No.
Did you ever go to like a girl-boy party and dance?
Yeah, no. I stayed away from dancing. I didn't even pretend.
Have you ever, even at home in front of your mirror, tried to dance?
No.
I just wonder, like, Gilbert practicing. Maybe Gilbert's a great dancer. I just never know.
I'm like John Travolta.
Right. This is yelling. I mean, I admire that they can do that. You know, Whitney Houston can sing like that, but who cares? I mean, it doesn't make me feel anything.
And then Cece Winans won the Gospel Award. She was also up there singing with Whitney. And, you know, they're gospel singers, so they're really, really religious. When they say God.
They thank God.
Yeah.
God is 9 syllables. Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Boy, wow. Praise God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who is the head of my life.
Who couldn't be here today. I'd like to thank Jesus Christ, who could not be here today.
Because the Jews killed him.
Because the Jews nailed him. The Jews who now is running the record companies killed my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
He'd be here right at my side.
But he couldn't be here.
I would like to particularly single out one Jew, Gilbert Gottfried. F.U. Jews.
Why I sing. Here's the reason why I live. Praise God. I thank my husband, Alvin Love, Alvin the Third, my sister,
Alvin and the
Ashley.
Chipmunks. Christmas time.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
The Winans, the whole Winans family, Mom, Dad, BB, my partner for life. I love you.
BB.
Whitney Houston, my sister. One who has used her platform to praise God so many times, and I just want her to know that God sees, He knows, and He cares.
How does she know that?
Management team, Richard Manson, Alvin Love again.
Give her the hook.
Charlie Lico, Sparrow Records.
Sparrow T. Agnew.
Billy Ray, Bill Hearn, Leanne, Jenny.
G. Javi Oswald.
Gwendolyn Quinn, Ruth Carson, everybody.
Shut up.
Once again, because Jesus is real. Jesus loves you.
Oh.
And Jesus
loves
so
Alvin and the Chipmunks. I'd like to thank Jesus Christ and Alvin and the Chipmunks for that wonderful Christmas album that they put out.
The lady made a nice acceptance speech.
Holy mackerel. All right, what else is in there, Robin?
Joni Mitchell won an award, believe it or not.
Didn't somebody get up and... did Joni Mitchell get up and say she was stoned? And
That's what Ralph says. I didn't hear it, so we're going to listen again. Here is Joni Mitchell and her husband.
Okay. Cool.
They say you know, they're surprised to win an award because they made this album while they were in the midst of a divorce.
Oh, let's hear it. Yeah, well, take a look at Joni Mitchell. You divorced before. Jesus. Talk about a triple bagger. I'd have to have the lights off in the room.
Oh, gee, I don't know what to say. I really didn't expect this. Fine, you got it.
I promise I won't finish the sentence.
God. First of all, I'd like
That's why we're getting a divorce.
I'd like to thank the Lord Jesus Christ. Let me hear this.
First of all, I'd like to thank Joan, who is, I think, the best songwriter around.
Cool.
These days. Cool. And thank her for 10 years of instruction in the art. and also thank my parents and Randy Gunther and Kathleen York, who kind of peeled me up off the ground.
Oh, yeah. There's so many people to mention here, and I forget all their names at the moment. I'm so stunned. She said she was stunned. Not thank everybody.
Rob said she said she was stoned. Listen to this. They're drowning her out.
I know.
Wow, how insulting.
How come she got
They did like 2 seconds.
I mean, so Ellen DeGeneres can run around and do bad bits.
Yeah, Ellen had to keep stalling because they were short on time.
People finally get up to make a speech, and
She barely said a sentence.
man. That's just a weird thing, that Grammys.
She did like 2 seconds.
That's why people tune in to hear the stupid speeches. Not to hear, the same songs over and again.
Well, anyway, speaking of songs, some people got to perform all too much.
Uh-oh.
Seal had done his own song,
Kissed by a Seal?
Kissed by a Rose or something like that.
Everyone's telling me he had a big lump in his pants. It looked like the size of a seal.
That's Ralph, not everybody.
No, 2 guys told me.
Who told you
Richard told me, and someone else told me, yeah.
He was sitting with Ralph, who got him thinking that.
Someone said he has a big schlong.
Please. Seal had already sung his own song, and Annie Lennox had already sung one of her remake of a cult song or class song, I forget which.
Yeah.
And then they decided they were going to have this tribute to Marvin Gaye. So here are Seal and Annie Lennox trying to sing What's Going On.
Look at Gilbert dancing.
Yeah. Whoa. Testify.
The audience was saying, what's going on? I could sing this. Maybe you and I should do this, Robin. It'll be our song, our signature song. We've been looking for one for the last 15 years.
Such a great song. Couldn't they find somebody who could sing it? So as good as the Stevie Wonder tribute was, that one was horrible. And that was the Grammys last night.
That girl from TLC did a little rap.
Oh, yeah, I do have that, don't I?
What was she talking about?
Left Eye.
Well, Gilbert knows the black community. Maybe he can understand.
He can tell us what's going on.
I'll translate.
TLC.
In the house.
In your house.
Come on. I seen a rainbow yesterday, but too many storms. I come and gone, leaving a trace of not one guy gets
Well, that speaks for itself.
Albert and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Albert and the Chipmunks and Jesus Christ. I'd like to thank the Flintstones.
Let me hear this. Shut up.
Sorry.
From my eyes, look lonely cry. My only pleading home for the folks who can't cope was accident.
Think there's really words to this?
In the pouring rain. Who's to blame for shooting gain into your own vein? What a shame you shoot and aim for someone else. They claim the insane and name the same time for falling rain and crime. I say the
A yabba dabba doo.
Albert and the Chipmunks.
Believe in yourself, the rest is up to me.
I think she's talking about her boyfriend's big, thick baloney. Well, anyway, that's the Grammys, I guess.
That's the Grammys, yes.
I got to take a break.
They wound up lip-syncing the rest of their performance.
That's how Gilbert works his comedy act. With Catch a Rising Star, he'll be lip-syncing the whole thing. He forgot it. He'll be in Philadelphia this Friday and Saturday for 2 shows each night. We got to take a break here. Then we'll come back and wrap up the news. Okay, Gilbert?
Okay.
All right. Gilbert.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah.
Howard Stern.
Gilbert Gottfried here, Catch a Rising Star in Philly this Friday and Saturday, 2 shows each night. What am I going to do when I get this movie and I got to get out of here at 10 o'clock? It doesn't seem like it's a possibility.
It ain't happening.
Yeah.
I got to get out at 10 o'clock.
How are you going to do it?
I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to get up and leave. It's very difficult. I can't seem to end the show at 10. I was just saying to Gilbert, how am I going to end the show at 10 when I have to go do the movie? You're going to have to help me. You're in charge of it, Robin. I'm holding you responsible. Now, what are you eating? She's always got a mouthful of something.
You'll get out of here while she's eating.
Yeah. While she's eating, I'll slip out the door.
Yeah, run while I'm
while you're eating.
trying to get down a bite.
What are you eating, that sandwich?
Yeah.
What is it?
Roasted vegetables.
A roasted vegetable sandwich? Is it any good?
It's good.
Yeah. No egg sandwich today?
No.
It's Robin's triumphant music.
Uh-huh.
Robin's eating an egg sandwich. You want to take another bite or you want to go on?
No, I can go on now.
All right.
TV executives are gathering in Washington this morning.
Maybe you ought to wash that down.
This job is so difficult.
It's funny watching you try to get those last few bites in, and it's all jammed in there. It's the greatest. Go ahead, swig it down. There you go. Oh, you beautiful. Robin. This is Robin's Olympics.
So dry.
He just finished that sandwich in 3 seconds. It's a world record.
Swallow it. It's so dry.
Oh, you could swallow it. Go ahead,
I was
Robin.
saying TV executives are gathering in Washington this morning. What are they there for?
They're there to talk about how they're going to self-police.
Yeah.
No.
They're going to talk about how to get the violence off TV.
Stupid, kowtowing idiots.
Isn't there anything else going on in this country that the president could work on?
No, evidently not.
So stupid. The networks say they'd rather police themselves than have Congress or the White House or anybody else do it.
I'd rather please myself.
Get Officer
They say
Bozo.
they're going to try to come up with some kind of a rating system much like that.
You're going to have Officer
In
Belzer.
Yeah.
He's going to police the entire industry.
You know, because we're, like, putting violence on so, like black children can kill each other, you know, man? Yeah, right, sure. Yeah.
They say that all programming, aside from news and sports, will be rated. This means, I suppose, that all these people who don't want to bother to be parents to their children can leave them in front of the TV set now.
So freedom of speech only involves news and sports.
Mm-hmm.
And parents now want a world that if anything bad has to be eliminated. In other words, anything that a 5-year-old can't watch has to be eliminated.
Or they can block it in some way.
I see. That's amazing. The world was built for 5-year-olds.
That precious little angel that they couldn't wait to get, they can leave in front of the TV and they don't even have to worry
And
about
once we block everything and there's still the same amount of violence and morons in the world, well, then
It'll still be television.
Oh, will?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because what else are you going to blame it on?
They should only watch Alvin and the Chipmunks. That the only thing safe for my child is Alvin and the Chipmunks.
The United States of kindergarten.
Yeah.
Princess Di has agreed to an arrest.
Oh, she's
a divorce.
Good. She's an idiot.
From Prince Charles.
She definitely got breast implants, true?
I don't know.
Oh, please.
How would I know what the princess has?
Hey, now.
Please.
Why are you saying that? Did you see something?
Yeah, I just saw a picture of her. Her chest is like out a mile.
Di never had that before?
No. Big giant chest.
Gilbert likes that noise.
Yeah. He's easily amused.
That's a good press noise.
He's a laughing idiot. He got the mentality of a mongoloid.
He got the IQ of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
So anyway, it surprised the Queen and Charles. I guess after a face-to-face meeting with Charles, she said that this was the saddest day of her life. She claimed that she always loved her husband and wanted the marriage to work. But I guess now she realizes it's over, and she has agreed to the divorce. Charles said that he wanted a divorce a couple of months ago, but there was never any word or sign that Diana would agree. She has now agreed. So they will proceed. They're trying to work out some kind of a settlement. There are all kinds of speculations as to how much money she wants, what kind of castle she wants.
She's an idiot. They haven't given her anything.
How much control of her children she wants, and what her title will be.
She should have gotten an OJ for a boyfriend. Imagine your husband leaves you for a pig like Camilla Bose Parker.
Oh, jeez.
You got a bad self-image. Please.
Oh, it would be better if he left her for Sharon Stone?
Yes.
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 I don't understand how that works. Did you see the story about the guy who's now suing a nun, a former nun, for sexual abuse?
No.
Yeah, this guy who's now, he says he's like an alcoholic and he's in some place being treated for his depression and other problems he's developed as a result of all these things.
Give me my joke book.
That happened to him.
Come on, sister.
At the hands of this former nun who would, I guess, coerce him into having sex with her.
I gotta go to church.
When she was his teacher. And even after he left and went on to higher grades, she would do his homework to have sex with him. And all kinds of things. And now he's saying that ruined his life.
Yeah, that'll ruin your life.
He also said, well, it might not ruin yours.
Oh, please. I would have died for that.
You're having sex and your homework.
And you're a little kid.
Did you see The Nun? Have you seen a nun?
Does she look like Mother Angelica? Because I love her look.
So anyway, they got the nun on tape.
Yeah.
And she's actually admitted to having sex with him.
Really?
Yeah, but she was trying to convince him that it didn't start when he was, 14 or something like that. But he started guns, and she also was trying to tell him that if he did tell on her, she would murder herself. She would kill herself.
Oh, okay.
That kept him quiet for years, and she was still trying to use it on him, hoping that he wouldn't tell this time. But now he's blabbing like...
Come on, baby. You take off that freaky penguin outfit.
Now she's the principal of an elementary school, so the elementary school...
That's like the luckiest kid.
I know.
Elementary school...
and he doesn't have to do homework.
And I bet she's hot.
Parents are freaking out because they... 80.
I bet you she's hot. How old is she?
She's not so hot.
Yeah, now. Back then she was hot.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, anybody,
get away from me, you
and a nun.
Bloody fool.
Oh, goodness, I don't know where you came from.
yeah.
In Sand Lake, police have charged the counselor with sexually abusing a disabled resident at a group home.
That was
me. Roosevelt Banks is charged with third-degree sodomy and has been fired from residential opportunities. He was working there as a night counselor. He's accused of forcing a mentally retarded woman to engage in a sex act. Gilbert, stop encouraging Jackie.
Like, Gilbert, you haven't tried to have sex with mentally retarded people. You haven't hit that bottom of the barrel.
Turn me down. Yeah, that's the worst part about it. He won't return my calls.
Honey, can I have some sex?
No.
Oh, yeah. Honey, can I have some sex?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Governor Pataki has said that if the judges don't boot this Lauren Duckman, who's been in the paper for days on end now since a man he let out on bail killed his former girlfriend while out on bail. And so yesterday, Governor Pataki said if the judges can't get rid of him, then the state will. He doesn't want this guy to sit on the bench any longer. So he's under investigation and in a great deal of hot water now. Soupy Sales had a plaza named after him.
You're kidding.
In his hometown of Huntington, West Virginia.
Why don't you lead with that story? What's it called, Loser Plaza?
It's right in front of the city's Civic Arena.
Do they have Black Fang Plaza? And
listen to this. It must be Soupy Sales Square because the plaza is right in front of Soupy Sales Civic Arena.
Get out of here. You crazy.
Now, don't kiss.
Never heard of such a story.
This is true.
Isn't there Officer Joe Bolton Highway? The Soupy Dome.
Captain Jack McCarthy Street.
Soupy said it was very emotional for me because you usually have to be dead before they do something like this. But then, of course, he added, but I've died in clubs before.
Of course, we all know that. Always the kidder.
Oh, dear, and this sexual harassment story slipped my fingers while I was talking previously. In Latham, wherever that is.
That's next to the Murray the K Pet Shop.
A woman is scheduled to be in town court tonight to face charges. She performed oral sex on a 14-year-old boy and showed him sexually explicit videos last month. This 31-year-old woman was arrested on Sunday and charged with one count of third-degree sodomy and endangering the welfare of a child. The boy's name is not being released, but last week he told the family of the incident, and they then reported it to the police.
Gilbert wants her number.
Yeah.
According to the arrest record, the woman is married and had sexual relations with the boy once in January at her home. They say it's not unheard of to have these kinds of charges made against women, but most young male victims are molested by older males
Once again, what is the bad part here?
Oh,
Gilbert, you were never molested by older male?
I wish I was.
Really?
Believe me,
No one ever came on to you.
I'd like to get thrown in prison.
Right.
Anyway, they're saying this is as much abuse as it is when this kind of things happen to a 14-year-old girl.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, right.
Why did he turn her in is what I want to know.
Obviously, he didn't want to do this.
She used her teeth.
You got so insensitive.
Oh, was he a fig?
No, he was no fig.
Yeah.
Right.
Why would he turn her in?
Because he's maybe, I don't know.
You can't imagine not wanting to have sex with
I can't either.
Yeah.
14? I would have died for that. Someone to teach me the ropes?
A girl who has sex with you and shows you dirty movies.
Girl, it's a grown woman. Maybe you don't like her.
Yeah.
Well, then get the hell out of the room.
No such a thing.
There's no such thing.
You need to go I don't like.
Yeah.
Did you see that Elizabeth Taylor boosted the ratings for CBS on Monday night when they did their Liz night?
Yeah, you know what? I'm getting out of show business because she's so scary talented. I can never match talent. Oh, is she annoying.
That was the worst.
Now they'll probably come up with the idea that she needs her own TV show.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a novelty. So.
Did you watch that, Gilbert?
No. I kept seeing it pop up on Entertainment Tonight. And it was
a big deal.
Yeah.
Like,
who cares?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah, I'm sure, 18-year-olds are running to that TV set.
It was pretty frightening. Yeah.
Somebody did.
Gilbert, will you ever do anything like that? Appear on 4 separate sitcoms in a row?
No, I really got to look at the script first.
Getting discriminating, huh?
And Tammy Faye Baker quit her talk show with Jim J. Bullock.
Good. Big.
Boy, if a show like that can't make it.
That show had hit written all over it. See, that's weird.
She says that God helped her to decide at her syndicated talk show. It was a rigorous taping schedule, and the stress was more than she could handle. Her husband is having some legal troubles, and she couldn't be away from him all that time while he's working out whatever's going on with him.
Two of the most disgusting people to look at, Jim J. Bullock and Tammy Faye Baker. And Tammy Faye Baker, they're disgusting. Ugh, this is filthy.
She now says that God helped her make the decision. Her heart has always been in the ministry, and that's where she feels she belongs.
So who does God like?
Fred.
Yeah.
Her husband, I guess, is a co-host of the 700 Club with Jim Beck. So there.
You say that.
The Jim J. and Tammy show had been airing for 6 cities, representing about 45% of homes in the nation.
Beastly woman.
So there you have it. Tammy Faye is no longer on TV. She's been replaced by Ann Abernathy. So the show will go on without her.
She'll be replaced by anyone.
Yeah, but in all fairness, God asked her to quit.
I thought this was true. Ann Abernathy is that woman who used to work with Regis Philbin before Kathy Lee Gifford got the job.
Is that right?
Yeah, so now she's with Jim J. So there you have it. That's what's happening, folks.
Thanks, Robin. Gilbert, I'm not going to thank you. I did you a favor. I let you plug your dates. Gilbert Gottfried, Catch a Rising Star in Philadelphia this Friday and Saturday, 2 shows each night. That's going to be exciting. We've seen Gilbert live, and so should you. He's great. Another great talent, Jackie the Penthouse Martling. Joke Page Martling. Get the hysterical 2-hour video of his wild game Stump the Joke Man. Now, Gilbert, you're a professional comedian.
Yes.
See if you can stump Jackie. No, really, here, I'll do it. Okay. Jackie, what's the worst thing about having sex with your sister? Right.
Oh, very
it's impossible. No, blood in the diaper.
He always does that, Gilbert. He switches.
Yeah.
He's very tricky.
Now, what you got to do is get this tape. Now, it's only $15 plus $4 shipping and handling. How come you don't have a tape, Gilbert? Joke Land special, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800.
He won a free one.
1-800-323-KING.
Has Gilbert ever made a tape or a CD?
No.
No one asked him.
Yeah, exactly.
Thursday night, March 7th. It's a shame that Gilbert will die one day and no one will have this,
It won't be on
the
record.
legacy.
The legacy won't continue. It'll die with Gilbert.
You got to start recording.
Our eldest statesman of comedy. Thursday night, March 7th, at Rascals by the Shore in Ocean Township, New Jersey. For Joke Land's web address and Sergeant Pecker information, call 516-922-WINE. Isn't it ironic? Gilbert has no albums and Jackie has 7. Tonight, it's King Norris, Fred Norris's band, Unplugged at La Barbat in Manhattan on 57th near 8th Avenue. Girls, Gilbert might drop by. If you're planning a wedding or party and you need a DJ, why not call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-1540. Scott's a fun guy to have at your party. He'll smoke. He doesn't need a smoke machine. He just smokes. My own smoke.
By my own smoke and my own tumors.
Okay.
My own smokes.
And we'll see you tomorrow. And that's right.